Hey everybody, this is Mantis Shrimpa, and that's my peacock mantis shrimp. And he was wandering around in his aquarium just a little while ago, just wandering around, just looking around, and getting too close to the other mantis shrimp's place. And then I was like, why is he over there? I couldn't figure it out. And then he went back to where his own home was, and I realized he had dug so much underneath it that the whole thing toppled down. So I grabbed that little pink fake coral thing. It's got a stand on it. And I buried it deep in the sand. I uncovered the sides of it with sand. And then I put that thing up against the very back of the aquarium, as far back as I could get it. It's uneven, so it's not going to be perfect. And I put that green piece of coral on top, and then I put that other stand that looks like sea cucumbers back there. And then there was the whole back part. He kept turning around. He kept looking straight out and then turning back around, and looking straight out and turning around. And I realized, oh, the back part wasn't blocked off enough. So I grabbed this humongous seashell that I had, saved it for one of my giant hermit crabs right there. And it's pink on the outside, it's dark around the edges, and in the middle it's pink. And I put it on top there. I found it underneath my I have a bunch of seashells under there for such an occasion. So it blocked off the back perfectly. And so it looks like it looks like a real mantis shrimp burrow now. Now he was over there next to my other one. And my other one was peering out and then going back in and wondering what was going on. And then I realized, yeah, he knocked his home over. So I built him a new home. It took me like a couple minutes to figure out how all the pieces were going to go together. This is pretty tricky. But there's his tail, and as you can see, there's another area for him to go out right over there. And then there's this whole back right there is kind of blocked off. So it's just, there's an opening there, and there's an opening in the front. And if I stay here long enough, I'll turn around, so what do you say we do that? I apologize, everybody, but I'm sick right now, so I'm absolutely not having a fun time. Maybe if I tap on it a little bit and give it to her. Well, looks like he doesn't want to turn around. I guess I'm not going to make him. But there he is. Here's his beautiful peacock, or her beautiful peacock markings back there. And as you can see, it's got little red hairs coming off the... it's got spikes closer toward the tail, and then hairs coming off the very back end. It looks really pretty. And this is the heavyweight smasher. This is the largest of all the smasher types, I believe. Actually, I could be wrong. I think the Californian mantis shrimp, the Californius or whatever, is the largest. But this is definitely the prettiest. I could be wrong though. This may be the largest. I don't know. But yeah, he's pretty cool looking. So there he is from the front, just sitting there. Forgot what I was gonna name him again. Mr. Oogly Boogly Eyes is my other one over there. And you can barely even see through the water because the water is so cloudy, but it's nighttime. And I have this on focus. So, but let's see if we... No. Oh well. Anyways, there's a mantis shrimp right there. And I never film him eating anymore because, I don't know, I haven't fed this one anything live. I put some hermit crabs in there. Funny story. This hermit crab that I dropped in there, I thought he killed it because he has a really nasty habit of grabbing all the little tiny hermit crabs that are really small, like little sea snails, and he cracks them open and eats them. And he's just chipping away at this one for a while. And every time I look at his shell, man, I thought, wow, is that guy still in there? Because he's been chipping away at that shell for a while, and then you notice like the front part of the shell was all busted up, and then you notice some cracks in the back and in the side, and I just, the whole shell looked like it was just coming to pieces. So I put another shell. I discovered that the hermit crab was alive in there about a week ago. So I put another shell in there for him to go in, and apparently he didn't like it. And I was like, why doesn't he like it? Well, I went to sleep that night. I heard a bunch of clicks. There's a bunch of clicking noises at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like click, click, click. And that was him telling me he wanted a midnight snack or something, I guess. But he was trying to bust that hermit crab open and eat him. But the hermit crab didn't want to change shells because the shell that he was in had some like barnacle-looking things on the outside of it. I kid you not, little tiny barnacles were starting to form on the outside of his shell. And he chose that shell for a reason, because it was the hardest for this mantis shrimp to break open. So I just completely forgot about it about a week ago, I guess. I guess it's been a week, or almost a week, and I thought he was completely gone. I looked in there a few times. I didn't see any hermit crab. I saw a bunch of little black things all over the sand like that, and I was like, okay, yeah, he busted them open. I mean, look how many black things there are. If I put a gobby in there, it would just choke him to death. So I was like, oh, I guess he really did bust that hermit crab open. Well, this morning, I looked on one of the fake plants on one of those little pieces back there, and I saw this hermit crab crawling there, and I was like, oh my god, he's still alive. Well, there it is right there. As you can see, he's got red legs, and his shell is just busted up to pieces. Like, the front of it's just completely taken out. Let's try to get another angle on him. I don't know if we can. But you'll see these little white things on there, and those are barnacles. You see that white thing right there on the edge of his shell? Yeah, that's a barnacle on his shell. The barnacle is calloused and formed this really hard, I guess, kind of reflective material, because every time the mantis shrimp tries to bust it open, it just completely stays in one place. He has absolutely no luck with it. So I'm particularly excited that one of my hermit crabs survived, because my snail just, devours every piece of algae in there. And when he goes to the bathroom, it just fills up with snail, and I'd like something to come along and clean that up. I don't want to get in there. I don't want to change the water, too. That's expensive. You got to buy more salt, and you can't just buy any old type of salt. It has to be a special type of salt to make ocean water. And so there's snail doo-doo all over that thing, and there's nothing that can clean it except for that hermit crab. So I feed him about as regular as humanly possible, as regularly. I don't discriminate, though. I feed the other one just as much for his size and everything. But thank God that little guy's still alive, man. If it wasn't for him, I'd have changed the water a long time ago. Or I would have had to, anyway. Because it would have just been awful in there. It was disgusting. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. This is Mantis Shrimpa, and I'm out.